So I want to pick your brain a little bit more. So in your experience, what are the top 2 or 3 like most important considerations or strategies and tactics that you think ultimately can lead to commercial success?
So definitely, kind of recapping a bit of what we said, is definitely understanding the unmet need. You have to demonstrate when you pitch to me, or I think any really of the main credible investors, show me that you know it better than anybody else. You live and breathe that unmet need. You've done the research, you've done the homework, and you can tell me that whatever it takes, you are so passionate about it. That's the second thing. You demonstrate that you have that passion and relentlessness that you will deliver. And if that means you've got to bring in the tech or whatever it may be, or come up with a new business model, whatever it takes, you are determined you're going to make that difference. So you understand the need, you've got that determination and relentlessness. I would say that you've got to have the team. Mm-hmm. So once you've shown me those first 2, show me that you can build that team that's going to execute on it. You have to be self-aware enough to know what your own personal gaps and limitations are. I'm not looking for somebody who is perfect. I'm looking for someone who's self-aware. So, that's what I'm, right? I want someone I don't want someone to come to me and say, I'm all singing, all dancing. That's great. I want someone that comes to me and says, well, I've got a lot of business experience, but I'm a bit weaker on the science. But guess what? I've got a CSO who's fantastic on the science, and together we're going to make this happen. Or maybe I don't understand the clinical side, but I've got a chief medical officer, a clinical advisor who fills that gap. That's what I'm looking for.
So that is something that I don't think we even talk about enough. I mean, we often, I think, just as human beings, want to act like we have it all. We're the superhero innovators, especially if you're, in that early stage where you're a solo entrepreneur, or just early stage and you haven't, built the team yet. You want to just make up stuff as you go. Yep, got that covered, thinking that like there's no gaps makes more of an attractive offer, which I think is really the opposite in my experience. Is like, now you want to run for the hills. Right.
Yeah, it's so true. And even with the anecdote we were talking about earlier about the competitors, I want someone that comes to me and says, right, I know my competitors inside and out. This is the market. This aspect's crowded. Here's a niche that needs addressing. I've got a solution for it. Here's my go-to strategy. I'm going to do what A, B, and C that they do well, but I'm going to change these aspects that they don't. That is right. You're a team that we can back. Yeah. But it's the honesty and that self-awareness is key.
Absolutely.